Hi all, hope you're doing well today. I'm streaming again from my hotel room in San Diego. This is my beautiful view out my hotel room window, which actually if you got the full view, it's actually quite lovely, but this happens to be just right outside. This is a warehouse and distribution site for actually Dole Pineapple, of all things. They've been only here for almost 20 years, I guess, but it's just surprised me that I just learned that. So this is basically right next door to our hotel. Because if you look like this, and there's the warehouse, and there's the water, and where the ships come in. So just enjoy that view a little better. And there's the bridge that goes over to the other side of the bay. Well, I went out for another walk today, like I've done. This time, so far, only 5 miles. But the problem with doing these walks here is I think I've got a sunburn on my face and my scalp, in my hair. So that's going to burn and hurt for a while. When we get home, I'm used to that. The worst thing of it is I think it's initiated one of my headaches. I get some severe headaches, both sinus and migraines from time to time, and there isn't a whole lot that can be done for it for me. And I've gone quite well without taking any meds for some of my headaches for a while now. Just discovered something simple that could help at least calm down the sinus headaches. But today is the first time I've actually had to take a slight pain reliever for it, and hopefully that will help. But I think the sunburn and standing out in the sun for an extended period of time, I think it initiated this one. God willing, it will go away soon, or this evening, and I'll feel better tomorrow. But that's okay. My wife's at her conference still, and she's having a good time. So I'm pleased with what she's getting accomplished with that. It's been quiet for me, so I go out for all these exploratory walks to going through parts of San Diego I've never been to, but without the crowds of the San Diego Comic Convention, when I'm usually here. And that can be like 120-some thousand people, all packed either in the convention center or in the streets just outside. And this year we're not going to be doing that, and that's too bad. I'm going to miss it, but don't miss the crowds. Well, I love all the fans and the people who do appreciate all comics and animation and television and movies and so forth. But the crowds can be a bit much. But that's okay. This conference that my wife's at is the American Library Association. So it's related, but not so crazy. It's a good time for her anyways. And one disappointing thing that I had today was I got an email from a job recruiter at one of the studios, and they want me to postpone an interview. I had an interview all lined up for next week, and unfortunately they've postponed it to the week after, which is no big deal. It's just another week. But every week that goes by and I don't have job prospects is really frustrating. It would be really neat if somehow or other streaming and YouTubing could become a career. I know lots of people do successfully well at it, but it's going to take a lot more effort for me to make that happen. Because, like I've said, this my little PNG tuber here, is streaming through Prism Live Studio on my phone, I haven't yet figured out a good way to get a full VTuber model to work on the phone, because I can't do this kind of stuff on my computer. I have a Mac, a MacBook Pro, and it's not powerful enough to stream and play a game or do artwork. I'm an artist and I do a lot of artwork in Photoshop, but so I wanted to draw while streaming, you know, and chatting to you all at the same time drawing, and that just it really kills the computer doing that much work. So I'd like to think that I could, you know, raise some money towards getting a new PC. It probably will be a Windows, which I'm not all that fond of, but I know how they work. But to get a PC that would work well for streaming and gaming. I'll be honest, I'm not a super gamer, and usually I'm a single person gamer, but it's but you know, in the right games I would play with people. My wife and I played Lord of the Rings online quite a bit together, and unfortunately the company that produces Lord of the Rings Online, or as she calls it, Lotro, they're no longer, it's been for a couple of years now, no longer running the system on a Mac. World of Warcraft we've also played, but same problem. Well, not same problem. It works. World of Warcraft, WoW, does run on my Mac, but it eats up a lot. And so the fans kick in early on. And so I've had to expunge that game from my computer as well. I'd like to get back to it. I'd like to play some other games, but there aren't a whole lot that I can do on my computer right now. So my MacBook Pro is basically focused on writing, Photoshop, artwork when something else isn't turned on, and like I said, in writing. I'm a writer, so do a lot of writing on that, and a bunch of other minor things. It does everything I need. It does everything I need for my voice acting career, which is a good thing. And so recording and editing of audio, that works great. But for streaming, not so much. The OBS works for, works with the camera and such. So you will see me streaming live with an actual face, from my recording booth from time to time. I also produce some stuff in OBS that I use to do speeches in Toastmasters. And that works to a degree. I have figured out some issues I've had with that, so that's not too much of a problem. But beyond that, it's not going to let me do much more. So I'm trying to figure out how to, earn some money, period. I mean, that's just where it's at, is I need to earn some money. I need a job. And I'd like to think I would be making enough money, voice acting, to do this stuff. I would really like to think that be it. But right at the moment, I need a full-time job. And that's why, that's why I'm disappointed that the interview got postponed a week, because I've got a very limited budget and I'm having to decide what to do next. I'm happy with where life is at. I just wish it was better. I've got some family issues that I'm having to deal with as well, health issues in the family, and I'm having to, all I can do is be there for them and pray. Praying is awfully important to me. God's in charge of it all. And so my connection to God through Christ is really important. What's coming after this now, I don't know. I'm trying to come up with a good concept. What would you think are good just streaming concepts? What would be good ideas to just stream? I mean, like, I can't game and I can't do art online. So what would be good streaming content? Whether I have a PNG VTuber character like this on, or do it in IRL. What would be good concepts? What would be something worthwhile? I'm thinking about talking about some stuff related to my animation career, whether it's my writing or production or voice acting. I'm trying to think of concepts that an audience, a viewership here would be interested in. I'm not all that certain what yet. And I don't know. I'm also trying to figure out how to stream from YouTube, because I'm streaming here on Twitch now. I'm trying to stream, I want to stream also from YouTube, and there's always something issue, like that. I finally reached 50 followers, more than 50 followers there. So, and it says you gotta get, it says stream more, record more shorts so you can get 50 followers so you can stream live. So I've done that. And then it says you gotta wait 24 hours. Okay, I've done that. So far, it hasn't shown me how to actually make that happen. Maybe this is something I have to initiate first on a desktop version of YouTube, and then switch to the phone streaming. I don't know. Just concepts, just ideas that I'm rambling about. I know there's a lot of politics right now, and there's some very important streamers that I respect that do politics. Well, I don't want to do politics, at least not as the focus. If it comes up in the middle of something else, maybe. But and as a Christian, I'm also thinking about doing biblical readings and biblical discussions in stream, and that's an idea. But exactly what and how, it's concepts that I'm not quite sure of yet, of what I want to go pursue and do. Of course, everything I try, everything I try, it's best to try. Try everything, as the song says, but it's the hows. is the issue, and I think I need a larger audience because this feels like I'm just talking to myself. But that's okay. Hey, maybe I'm the smartest person that can respond to me, or can't be any dumber than me. But thanks again for being around. I'm going to be posting these San Diego streams up onto YouTube after we get home, and maybe they'll get some viewership there and entice people to tune in to my streams. I appreciate everybody who's been giving me some support, giving me some guidance. I just need to figure out what to do next, because I really can't put any more money into anything without risking it. I know I need to put some money into this if this is part of what I want to do. I would like to think that streaming and VTubing would be sort of a side venture along with voice acting, and we'll see how that all pans out. Thank you all. Appreciate those that do tune in and those who watch later. I appreciate your support. Say hi when you see this. Thank you all. Take care. God bless. You're all very special. Bye-bye.